couple of years ago, I found myself getting out of my first long-term relationship. I had given a lot to this person, been through a lot with them, good and bad, and the way we ended wasn't the best. My friends were pretty much telling me the same thing, that I need to take time and learn from this experience. And I mean, they were totally right. I needed to pause, reflect, think, heal, and then move forward. Hopefully as a better person for myself and my next partner. But I thought about it. Why is it that billions of people around the world do the exact opposite every year and expect it to work? It's officially that time of the year where everyone thinks that because the number after 20 has changed, that their entire quality of life is going to shift overnight with it. And while it would be ideal for that to be the case, I don't think anyone truly understands how unfeasible that is. If it took humans millions of years to get where we are now, what makes you think you can shift your entire livelihood in 24 hours? I feel like it's obvious, but I'm not trying to say that change is impossible, just not instant. Just because you write a New Year's resolution doesn't mean that all of a sudden your old habits are going to die after 11:59 p.m. It took me years to understand that not everyone is going to like me and that it's no fault of my own. People simply have different personalities that mesh better with theirs. And in that, my ability to accept rejection improved, and after a while, my self-confidence followed suit. Changing and improving yourself doesn't have to be this end-all be-all of who you used to be. It starts with acceptance and then slowly and gradually learning from that and becoming a better person based on that acceptance. I think this whole cutting off habits after 11:59 is just putting unnecessary pressure on ourselves to become caricatures of who we really are. If you guys are willing to give me the time of day, I'd like to suggest a new tradition for bringing in the new year. Let's do away with the New Year's resolutions and try creating a New Year's evolution list. Humanity has only gotten this far through evolution. No one in existence woke up and just did something great. It took months, years, decades even for an idea that they had to gain the success and notoriety it has today. I just think we as a society need to focus on growth, expanding our ideologies, reflecting more, learning, liking, and subscribing. Change never has been and never will be a linear process. There will be points where you fall back into those old habits you were so determined to get rid of, but when that does happen, you can't immediately give up and assume that you're incapable of changing for the better. That's one of the best things about being alive in the 21st century. We have the resources, technology, prior knowledge, and opportunity to try multiple things multiple times. The people of my generation have the luxury of failure. I no longer have to be scared of opening an online store and not making any sales, or creating a piece of art and putting it out on the internet for potentially millions of people to see, only to get 5 likes. This is what I mean when I talk about evolution. As a society, we should go on the path toward evolving past the fear of the unknown and try to get to a point where the things which we don't understand will no longer frighten us, but intrigue us more than ever. I can't lie and say I have an overarching message to this video. I just have to be completely honest and say I started writing this initially as a rant about how stupid I think New Year's resolutions are. But then I stopped and asked myself a one-word question that could arguably reduce half the world's conflicts. Why? Why do I think New Year's resolutions are stupid? Because no one ever keeps up with them past April, and everybody is aware that they're going to fall off on them, and they make jokes out of it. Yet we continue to waste our time every year talking about how we're going to change so much. Why do I think we do that? Because humans fear change. Why do humans fear change? Because change is a product of the unknown. And now look where that short internal dialogue got me. I have a somewhat cohesive understanding of why I don't like New Year's resolutions and a decent premise for a video. Anyways, looking back over the past few years, I can understand why a lot of people pretty much give up on these New Year's resolutions, especially with COVID-19 still being a prevalent thing in the world. It seems like any sort of plan you make can be wiped out in a split second, like Aki's Family and Chainsaw Man type shit. However, I don't think we should let things like that define our path throughout each year. If we walk into every plan with the mentality of COVID might fuck this up, then we're really only setting ourselves up for failure. Even though I did state earlier that failure is okay, you don't want to go into any situation assuming failure. If you're currently in a position to evolve physically, mentally, financially, then my advice to you would be to not fear who you'll end up becoming, but fear remaining who you are right now for the rest of your life. I'd like to dedicate the remainder of this video to Ken Block. If you guys aren't familiar with who he is, that's okay. Just know he is one of my biggest inspirations and part of the reason I'm pursuing YouTube right now. Rest in peace, you fucking legend. I don't know where I'd be without you right now.